Record.
Have you ever been at work and heard people calling a coworker gay or, depending on something else, on his sexual preference? If so, that's called sexual harassment. Sexual harassment is illegal according to the EEOC. That was made in the early 1900s. Sexual harassment is alive and in the workplace every single day. It is happening to men and women all around the world. Dictionary.com concludes sexual harassment with a simple sentence which states, sexual harassment is typically of a woman in a workplace or another progress or social situation involving the making of unwanted sexual advances or obscene remarks. Although that statement says that women are only victims, that is false. Men can also be victims. Sexual harassment is making sexual gestures or displaying sexually objective objects, pictures, cartoons, posters, calendars, or computer screens. Derogatory comments, slurs, or jokes of a sexual nature, verbal sexual advances or propositions, remarks of a sexual nature about a person's clothing or body. Anything that happens that revolves those in the workplace is classified as sexual harassment. From there, once you know that you are being sexually harassed, there are many steps that you can take in order to fix it. First of all, sexual harassment should never be ignored. It causes a hostile work environment and it can hurt the amount of productivity in the workplace. If ignored, the attacker could possibly do it again to you or figure it's okay and do it to other people. Staying quiet about sexual harassment is never the good idea. The HR, which is the headquarters of the workplace, need to know what's going on with their employees at all times. So ignoring it will only cause it to spread to other people or just causing a very bad workplace for everyone around. The pros of staying quiet about sexual harassment is your job isn't in jeopardy, you don't have to worry about being fired, and there's no drama or gossip going around the workplace between coworkers. It might be easier for you emotionally to just ignore what's happening instead of face it, and that's never advisable. Workplaces advise the victim to never stay quiet about sexual harassment. HR wants everyone to stand up for themselves, and if they're faced with any situation like this, they want them to immediately try to get in contact with them through email, any type of letter, or talk to them face to face. This occurs every day, and it's so common that you could be a victim of it yourself. It's important to know what to do when you're faced with this and what exactly it is, just in case if you need to know, because you might be a victim. When you are a victim of sexual harassment, there are many things for you to do. You can establish a complaint, notify an attorney, tell coworkers, communicate with HR, and from there, HR will take the complaint seriously, especially if there's a lawyer involved, because you have a legal right to do what you see fit. If it's brought to HR and not a lawyer, the headquarters will discipline the harasser and try to make everything right, but it's not completely confirmed that the situation will go away. For a lot of people, they got lawyers involved, and that normally really helped everything. From this speech, I hope you grasp how important knowing about sexual harassment is. Anyone can be a victim. In the future, if you are commented about your race, gender, skin color, sexual preference, or anything that could be offensive or just something that you deem as inappropriate, it could be sexual harassment, and it's very important for you to know the steps to take. You stop